welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a new in beauty. It's going to be new products, so some new product launches that launched either last month or this month. It's going to be some new products that I have that I've been using over the last month, and yeah, so it's really exciting. So I've got some stuff from REN Skincare, I've got loads of stuff from The Ordinary, including the new Ordinary foundation that I've been on the waiting list for ages to get, and also some stuff from the Body Shop, which has absolutely been a game changer for my skin over the last month or so. So I really wanted to share that with you. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel. And if you do subscribe, then don't forget to turn on that little bell that you can see, which just turns on notifications. So it's all free, and all it means is that you get a notification email that just says Kitty and B has uploaded a video. And yeah, and you can also follow us on social media, which is at Kitty and B, and on the blog, which is kittyandb.com. So let's get started with the video. So the first thing that I'm going to open is this box, which is a new product launch from REN Skincare. So I've kind of opened it already because I haven't actually looked inside it, but I've opened it. So let's just have a look and see what they've sent me. So this is something that has been sent from REN Skincare. It says, we hope you enjoy. I absolutely love their products. So I have a mixture of things that I bought myself, and then I also kind of work with them and they send me new product launches, which is absolutely fantastic. So I feel very lucky about that. So this one, the new range that they're just launching June 2017 is the Atlantic Kelp and Magnesium kind of range. So the box says, a little box of joy, and it always is as well, and it says share your skincare stories and feel free to ask us anything. So you know, you can follow them on all their social media channels, which I will pop in the description box below. So the new range is this Atlantic Kelp and Magnesium, and it's actually not skincare, face skincare. This is actually body care. I love their skincare range because it's all kind of natural ingredients. I have kind of combination oily and sensitive skin, so I'm always a bit reluctant to try new kind of products on my skin, but I mean, I've had no problems at all, no irritation whatsoever with any of their products. And there's some products like the Hydro Flash Boost, is that it? Hydro Flash Boost, I absolutely adore and I have repurchased. And also the Glycolactic Radiance Renewal Mask, which I use every Sunday, and it's just absolutely wonderful for just kind of clearing your skin, and yeah, it's brilliant. So this one, I've got the Anti-Fatigue Exfoliating Body Scrub. So let's give that an open. So it comes like that. I absolutely love an exfoliating body scrub. Sorry, I forgot to mention, if I'm looking a little bit ropey, it's because I'm just on the end of a really bad tummy bug that we've all had, the whole family's had, and I'm just so glad that it's kind of on the way out, because next week we're going to Walt Disney World in Florida and I can't wait. So yeah, so this body scrub will be really great for kind of exfoliating and getting me ready for that. So it's like this, so it's quite a thick scrub. Can you see? It has a fragrance, but not it's nothing offensive. It's not an offensive fragrance whatsoever. It smells really nice, which is just typical of the REN Skincare stuff. So it smells natural rather than kind of an artificial fragrance. The scrub is absolutely beautiful, so it goes into your skin really nicely. It's really hydrating, so this is going to be absolutely great for me because I have got quite dry skin on my body at the moment, and this is just going to really help to kind of smooth things out and make everything look lovely. But yeah, I don't know if you can see that there, but it just leaves just a really nice kind of hydrated kind of sheen on my skin. So I'm really looking forward to using that a little bit more. And also I've got the Anti-Fatigue Body Wash, which is a sulfate-free reviving body cleanser formulated with Atlantic Kelp extract and energizing magnesium PCA with moisturizing properties to help nourish, smooth and tone the skin. So it's infused with REN's exclusive anti-fatigue essential oils blend and will awaken and refresh sluggish skin as well as your senses. So yeah, that's really great. So it's all kind of paraben free, sulfate free, and it's got all, you know, just natural clean ingredients. So I do look forward to using that. Obviously I will do what I normally do and I'll use it for a month, and then I'll put a review up on the blog or on here if you'd like to see more on that, or if you'd just like to see a review of all the kind of REN Skincare products that I use. As I said, some of them will have been things that have been sent to me, and some will be things that I've bought myself and things that I repurchased. So if you want to know what my kind of normal skincare routine is, I could do that video, or if you want to do REN Skincare specific stuff, I can also do that, so just let me know. So next up, I really want to share with you something that I have been using for the last month, and I absolutely love this range. So I got this for my birthday from my sister. I turned 37 last month, and I honestly, these have been a game changer in terms of you know, being part of my kind of skincare routine. So she bought me this range from the Body Shop, which is the vitamin C range basically. So she bought me the Glow Boosting Microdermabrasion, the Daily Cleansing Polish, and the Glow Boosting Moisturiser. And there's another thing as well, but I don't quite have it on me. But these are the three things that I've been using the most. So I use this Daily Glow Polish, and honestly, this has just done such good things for my skin. I absolutely love it. So you can use this one daily. And then the Glow Boosting Microdermabrasion is one that you can use, I think it's 2 to 3 times a week. So I'll just alternate with that one. And I probably, at the moment, probably only using it once a week. And I use that alongside my REN Skincare glycolactic mask. So that's when I do on a Sunday, is when I do like all my kind of deep cleaning and deep cleansing routine. And so yeah, I absolutely love them. It feels really good. It's made my skin so smooth, and it does definitely give you that kind of like glowing polish to your skin. This moisturising cream is absolutely perfect for the summer as well, because it's really, really lightweight. Oh, there's a hair in there, sorry. It's really, really lightweight. So if you use Clinique products, I use the, I can't remember what it's called, but it's on the 3-stage one, but they have a gel version, and that's really good for the summer, especially if you have oily skin like me. It still feels moisturising, but it's just not as oily as the products that you might use in the winter, and this is very similar to that. So it's got a really lightweight formula, yet it still kind of makes your skin feel moisturised as well, and it's really good kind of under makeup and everything else. I am absolutely loving this range, so much so that I actually end up at the moment, because I'm doing quite a long commute to work. We've just moved house, and I always end up having to do my makeup on the train. And you know what, I actually don't feel that bad getting on the train barefaced, because I just feel like my skin's improved loads over the last month. So yeah, that's to do with, you know, keeping kind of consistent skincare routine. But yeah, these products, winners, absolutely love them. So my sister had a Body Shop party thing, and I ordered these. I've been looking at these for absolutely ages. These are the shade adjusting drops, so you can basically put these into your makeup to make it darker or lighter. So for example, if you had like a foundation that you really love the formulation of and it's perfect, but obviously in the summer, you know, you've got a bit of a glow, a bit more of a tan, it's probably not going to be working for you shade wise. So you can use the darkening drops and kind of give it a little bit darker. Or if you've got something that's darker and you want to make it lighter, then you can use the lightening drops. So yeah, I was really excited about these, because I went to, anyway, it's a whole nother video about how I keep getting matched the wrong foundations, concealers, everything. So I thought that maybe the formulas that I do like, I could mix my own. Yeah, that's not really how it should be, but you know, I thought I could maybe mix my own with these. What I have realised, and what I would say, is that with the lightening ones, I don't know if they work so well, because it definitely has more of a kind of a pink tint to them. So if you have darker skin, then it might give it a bit more of a kind of an ashy tone to it. But this, yeah, this works really, really well. And I think you can use this in all sorts of different ways. So I've not experimented too much with them, but I thought I'd pop them in the video. And also, again, there's going to be a blog post as well, and perhaps I'll put them into a video maybe at the end of the month or something like that, with all the stuff that I've been trying out. And yeah, so I thought I would share those with you. Next up, we have The Ordinary. So if you haven't heard of The Ordinary, where have you been? It's all over everything, all over social media. You'll see things about The Ordinary, and I have to admit, I'm often one that's kind of like, yeah, I'm not really sure, is it really worth the hype and everything else? So I did kind of my research into their products and the company and everything else, and I really like what they stand for. Again, it's another company where they're high quality ingredients, but they're giving them to you at a really affordable price, like ridiculously affordable prices. So they have different ranges, but the Ordinary range I think is the one where it is very affordable. It's almost kind of drugstore skincare prices, but the formulations are really high quality. So I bought the hyaluronic acid, which I've been using for about a month, but to be honest, I'm not that consistent with that one, so I can't say whether or not it's really doing a lot. Then I've been watching various different reviews of the products, which I'll also link below if I can remember where I watched them, and just looking at what would work for kind of my skin tone. So, you know, obviously I'm in my mid to late 30s, so my skincare routines change, and also I'm just conscious about, you know, I don't want to kind of overdo things as well with my skin. So anyway, I decided, out of watching all those reviews, that I would order a few more products. I actually ended up ordering them from ASOS, so they're all here, and they've also sent me some Oreo thins as well, so thanks ASOS. So these are ones again that I've paid for myself. So I got the lactic acid 10% and HA 2%, the azelaic acid suspension 10%, the niacinamide, I think that's how you pronounce it, 10%, and zinc 1%, the vitamin C suspension 23%, and HA spheres 2%, and then finally I got the advanced retinoid 2%. So all these kind of percentages and all these kind of things were very, very confusing to me, which is why I had to go and do some research, look for some vloggers who knew about it, and also on the website actually it does give you a lot of information, but there's just so many products that I just really didn't know where to start. So these were the products that kept cropping up in things that I was looking at that seemed like that they would be good for my skin. So obviously I've been using the vitamin C stuff, so I definitely wanted to try that, and now that I've seen the results of using vitamin C, I'm really excited about using this. So it's a water-free, silicone-free, stable suspension. So there's different ways that you can kind of layer the product, and you can use different products at night and during the day and all that kind of stuff. So I need to kind of get my head around which order all these things need to go in. So I think what I'll do is I'll figure that out. I will probably do a video. I'll review them all again over the next month, and I'll maybe just try and only use these products and see how I get on and what the difference is that I can feel in my skin. Sorry, my hair's getting a bit crazy. Yeah, so I think maybe I'll do that. I'll do it over a month like I normally do. I know some of these products take longer than a month to work, but I can give you, if I'm not really seeing anything, then maybe we'll just leave it a little bit longer. But yeah, I want to do a proper review of them and really give them a go and do a full kind of in-depth to tell you what they're all about. But again, if you're interested in any of the products, I will link them down below. You can get them from various different places. So I bought them from Victoria Health, I think it's called, from The Ordinary themselves, and I think they have a store now in London, and also from ASOS as well. So I'll, as I said, put all the links to them below. But yeah, you get some decent sized products in there as well, and in terms of the actual products and the amount that you get, I think it's really good. So for example, that's the 30 mils of the azelaic, I don't know how to pronounce it, acid suspension, and this says it's to apply to the face morning and night to improve visible brightness and the appearance of skin texture. Things like the lactic acid, it's I think these are the things that you need to kind of build up a tolerance to, so it's not something that I could necessarily just go in and use straight away, because I don't think that would really work for my skin. But it says apply once a day, ideally in the evening, can be diluted with other treatments to reduce strength until skin develops tolerance. So yeah, I really do have to do some research into how often it would be best for me to kind of use these products, because, you know, I don't want to mess up my face. This is a retinoid, so retinoids are really good for, especially I think if you have aging skin like me, So yeah, this is something that I've also, so along with things like hyaluronic acid, which, you know, helps your body to retain, your skin to retain moisture because it holds it, and I think it gives you like 10 or 100 times more moisture than just the moisturising cream alone. So yeah, as I said, I am not an expert in all these things, so I need to go and do my research, and then I'll do a review and I'll let you know how I get on. So that's the stuff. Oh, and I've got the Ordinary foundation, so we'll do that one next. This one I've been so excited about. So this is The Ordinary have now also launched. The Ordinary have now also launched a foundation, and it's called The Ordinary Colours. Colour formulations with mindfulness, and it has a whole range of like the whole colour spectrum apparently. So yeah, so it's a fragrance-free, high coverage, creamy foundation that softens undesirable hues. And so I got the colour 3.1Y, and it's got an SPF 15 in this as well, and this is dark with yellow undertones, so that is exactly what my skin tone is. I didn't know which, it's hard to tell online how to match the colours, so I'd watched a video by Wayne Goss, and I'll link that below, and he gives a kind of a correlation between if you know what MAC shade you are, what shade you might possibly be in the Ordinary Colours range. So in MAC foundation, I wear NC46 in Studio Fix Fluid, and it looks really light on screen, but trust me. So I actually had to go onto a waiting list because they've had so many orders for all these products, all of their ranges, that you might actually end up on a waiting list, but I have it now, so let's get it out of the box. And there you have it. And so you get 30 mils. So I think that's the same actually as in the MAC, even though it looks like a completely different size. So they're both a 30 ml bottle. When you compare the colours, they're not exactly, I mean, I'm not sure how much you can tell from there, but the colour match doesn't look exactly the same. But you know, give it a go and see how it goes on. Yeah, so they're both a 30 ml bottle. As you can see, the colour is slightly different. So the one on the left is the MAC, and the one on the right is the Ordinary. The Ordinary is slightly warmer than the MAC, but the consistency is very, very similar. As you can see, they go on very, very similarly. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to trying that one out. A great alternative for the MAC. Okay, and last up, this is a fragrance, well, a perfume oil, rose perfume oil by Kai. I want to say Kai, and I hope I'm pronouncing that right. This is a sample that was sent to me, it came in my blogger mail. So apparently this is worn by all the A-listers in Hollywood. It's got quite a plethora of people that wear it, so I thought it's good enough for them. I'm just kidding. Yeah, so it's a rose oil, and it's made in Malibu, California. So I think what it says here is touch on pulse points and breathe in beauty. Kai is different on everyone, and it's a Kai, I want to say Kai, I hope that's how you pronounce it, Kai fragrance. So let's go on a pulse point here, put it on. I know it's really difficult, we don't have smell-o-vision, but that is really beautiful. So although it is a rose fragrance, it doesn't have that kind of like sickly rose smell. And I have to say, I have been loving, there's a rose body wash that I got from Molten Brown as well that I absolutely love as well. So when I thought that I really didn't like rose fragrances, I think that they've developed and they've come on, and they're in such different kind of formulas these days that it's not perhaps what you always thought it was. But that smells really kind of light and fresh, really kind of summery. It doesn't smell like an old lady. It doesn't make me think of, you know, grandma, granny. But yeah, that is really gorgeous. So I'm going to try that out as well. Maybe take it on my holiday actually. I just thought I would share that with you, and I know it's difficult to see, but yeah, that is a really beautiful fragrance, so I'm really pleased with that. And it's always nice to have some new fragrances because I never really know where to start with these things, to be honest, and I tend to just stick to the same thing because that's what I know. So that's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you've got any suggestions for videos that you would like to see in the future, let me know. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to give this video a like. Don't forget to share it, and don't forget to come back for another video. Hopefully I'm going to try and be more consistent and try and do, at the moment, maybe one video every 2 weeks, just because I've just started a new job. I got a promotion and I'm doing a big commute, so just whilst I get settled into that, and then once I'm a bit more settled, we've got the house painted now, I might be able to do more videos. But of course there's always going to be blog posts, and you can follow us on Insta stories and all that kind of stuff, where I do kind of, you know, share bits and bobs over there. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.